we were talking about how important it is to introduce yourselves, and I think when we're in public places and or when we're in gatherings, social gatherings, and in the Wilpililikit, it's important to start to know who we are. So my question would be, not Neen. You're going to hear that from the Wihos within anywhere you go, not Neen. So being able to introduce ourselves, even if it's in English now, and we can go slowly of Theresa Lwai, Wilps Loose Walsawitwi, Lachgabu Paderai, Twats Russell Wimanosik was Nugwadi, Twats Kamlachgio May was Noi. And we'll just start with the basic stuff, even if it's just with your name, then we'll go from there. And one of the things that that I put up on the screen, can you guys all see the screen? Oh, okay. It okay, so if one of you would like to start your introduction, we muckles
what Anspayaxw with we.
Nit Colin.
Milach Ax Wai Anspayaxw will sweet we. Will Tibasa will sweet we. Kisras Pedech.
Carol.
You gotta help me.
Okay, not one. Carol Lwai.
Carol Hawaii.
Dalsawitwin Carol. Where are you from? Kispiox, Welsawitwi.
Kispiox. Or would it be Anspayaxw? Whilst who how do you say that?
Will Sawitwi.
Will Sawitwi.
Yeah. And
Sawitwi.
yep. And then when we get further, you'll introduce yourself when you're introducing yourself, and Anspayaxw Welsawitwi yep. Suri will joy when we get further. So just as long as you're comfortable with the introduction of your name, and we can work on the Welsawitwi and your house. We muggles Welsawitwi.
Will Muggles with Welsawitwi.
Yeah. Alekneach.
Alekneach why was that Yukti? Toen wil plus was zo wit goed. Geboel padeke. We manosik nagodi. Kam nach jaar noi.
Yeah. So one of the parts in I think
Why?
we
Trent.
Mayor.
That's why. Switch knee Anspayaxw. Switch table noise. Claim aha. We mootles. That's why.
Nit.
No goody. What's Bobby Campbell's name?
Can I use your card?
Peggy, what's Bobby Campbell?
The knee.
Denny.
Can I use your card to go being prayed
Oh, yeah,
and
be
drop
careful.
over drop
Oh, yeah.
because she has a learner.
Drop off that roast beef to Mo.
Sounds good. Roast beef.
No. I have 3 left if you want one, Trent.
Nita.
Just have to walk up the hill.
I got a what?
Du har den baldi a dish Trent goes soon.
How the
Silk niet visited.
yeah, what? I think
So one of the first things we do when I think is important is knowing the alphabet, the Gitxsan alphabet, and the sounds of them. So we're going to be I don't know if the other sessions have started, but if what could do from 1 to 10, then I could do the rest.
Short A. Is to be good. Ax is water to drink. At is net or asses. Anash is bread. Pan is belly or ache.
Yeah.
Pech is lungs. Deuce is cat. Dow is ice. Ye, grandfather. Se is leg or foot. Ek is coho salmon. Sex is a spruce tree. Kibu is the wolf. Goop is to eat. Kan is the tree or wood. Kak is the raven or index finger. Queek is the groundhog. Marmot. Quisquos, the Canada jay. Camp robber. Hat is the intestines, cuts. Hat is the martin. Okay.
Okay. So when we're talking, we're with the alphabet, we think of the short A as an and when we talk with the long A, it kind of drags along. So you're saying at. So you hear the difference. Same with the anach. Yeah, so you're kind of dragging it. So when there's a difference between the short A and the long A, and then you have the B, D, and you have the short E, and you have the glottal stop in there, yeah. But if it didn't have the glottal stop in there, it'd be yeah. Yeah, that's the long E. But you have the glottal stop in there. So when you're looking at a word and you see the glottal stop, you know there's a break in there, right? So you have yeah, and the long E again, like the ek, ek. So you kind of make it longer when you're saying it. Ek.
Drag it on.
Yeah. Okay, so when they say the front G. So you have, when you're saying giboo, feel where your tongue is when you're saying it. Giboo. So it kind of starts at the front or at the roof of your mouth. So giboo. Then with the back G, gun. It starts in the back. Gun. Yeah. So kak. So that's an underlined G. That would be the back G. Gun. Kak. So you have to remember where they come from. And with the WG, quick, quisquos. The other ones are kind of straightforward. Oh, I went too far. Okay. So H or HL. Lap. So your tongue is at the back of your front teeth. Lap. And you can hear it when you say it. Lap. Mich. Yeah. Lap. Same with the HL in mich. Lap. So again, when you're saying it, you can feel the your tongue, the front of your tongue behind your front teeth. Lap. Mich. When you start speaking Gitxsanimx, it's going to be you're going to be working, you know, the muscle, the back of your tongue, and you'll notice the more you practice, the easier it'll get. So you have the short I, is, and sip. And you'll hear the difference in the pronunciation. So is and sip. For the long I, there'll always be two of them when in the long vowels, I guess. Ease, that's for necklace. Ease. And seep. Yeah, seep. I'm going to turn up my... Okay, that was the long I, the J, jap. Ouija. Jap. Ouija. Yeah.
Richie, caribou. Soft K. That's a soft front K.
That's very soft.
Yeah. Chak. Chak.
Tech.
Chak.
Tuck.
Yeah. Chak.
Soft K. Trenton.
Chak. Chak is to go out. You know when the fire goes out? Chak.
Jack.
Yeah. And with the hard K, it'll, and you'll see in the next word with the hard K, hard front K, is Jack.
Plate.
Yeah.
Dish.
So you have a whole, like there's three of them. You have the soft back K, Jack,
Jack.
Jack,
Jack.
yeah, Jack. So you're, again, they have the little, the different, the soft front K doesn't have any line, underline or apostrophe on there so it's a soft front K. So Jack, I'm trying to move it, or cluck, cluck, that's
Uneven.
to be crooked.
Uneven.
And then you have the hard K, you see the apostrophe on behind it. So you have the hard K, which is good,
Good.
good. So it kind of comes from the back again with the hard K. Good,
Ooh.
Good is to year.
yeah. And Jack, Jack,
Jack.
yeah. So that's a dish or plate. So you're gonna, and the next one, there's the soft back K, and it's an underlined K. So it's Jack
Jack.
and ha.
Huck.
Yeah, huck is a goose. Then you have Jack.
Jack.
The hard K has an apostrophe after it and it's underlined. So it's cuts. That comes from, yeah, comes from the back of your mouth. Cuts. And
Code.
clam, how do you say clam, Wak? I don't know how to say it. See, there's how many words that are the same? There's Jack,
Chuck.
Jack, Jack, Jack.
Jack. Jack.
Jack.
Chuck.
Yeah, you have to make that Jack
Zack.
like that.
Chuck.
Throat noise.
Jack.
Okay, soft W or KW, soft KW. So qual,
Well.
qual,
Well,
yeah. Duck,
The spelling's a little different now. Geez, there's a X in there now, for qualk.
is it?
Yes.
Oh, the XW.
Yep. That's the sound, eh?
Yeah,
Qualk.
and duck. That's for a bow.
Yep. See, good example right there where you say duck.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the XW in there. And duck.
huck, duck.
yeah, duck.
Duck.
So, and KW with the apostrophe is a hard KW. So quote,
Quote.
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 Code.
They got the XW in there, see?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that sound? Quote.
Yeah. So whenever you see the XW at the end of the words, it's a like a
Wind.
whistling noise.
The wind sound, eh?
Yeah. What? Quast. To be broken. Quast. Yeah.
Quas.
Quast, Cody.
Course.
Mhm. Quast.
Quas.
Okay. 21 is an L, soft L. Look.
Lo.
Look, me.
Look. Look. Knee.
No, I'm
And-
not looped anymore.
Look.
Oh,
5 years, 5 years clean and sober now.
Look.
look.
Yeah. What you do 22 to 33, that's 10.
Hard L is say lach. There's a kind of an apostrophe or a glottal there. Lach,
Say.
say lach, not say lach. Say lach, needle.
Lach.
Hat al is the cedar bark. Hat al.
Oh.
Hot out.
Oh.
And the soft M is mitu,
Me.
to be full.
Me too.
Soft M with a hard A. Ma'i,
Ma.
berries or fruit.
Ista mai.
Yep.
Eh.
And the hard M is mitu,
Me.
mitu,
Me.
to be dusty, scattered. Dim sum, sin. Soft M again. Nach. Shouldn't that be a
Na.
No,
nach?
no, nach is bait.
Nach.
Na.
Okay, I got it backwards. I'm sorry. It's nach. Snowshoe.
Nach.
And lun is fish eggs. And when they're saying bait for nach, that's for a trap line, trapping. Nach.
Na.
Nah.
And the lun for bait is for fishing.
Mhm.
No is to die, dead
Mm.
battery.
Mm.
The short O is os, dog. Hun is salmon. No in particular species, so just hun is salmon. I think that should be fish, eh?
Yeah.
Anadromous is fish. And the long O, mos, which is your thumb or your big toe.
No.
And simogit is a chief. Simogit. And it's very important to pronounce these words properly when you speak. Eh? And the hard P is tup, which is liver, or it could be measurements. Tup.
Dup.
The tup. Tup is to measure something, but tup is also liver.
And it
Will.
could be used for court too.
Yep. Tup.
When you're in court, yep.
Where was I? Oh, Wilp is house or your clan. Koipach is to be bright or sunlight or light.
Koipa.
Another word that derives from Koipach is Hani Koipach, which is a window that lets in the light from outside into your home.
Hmm.
Hani koipa. Koipa.
Hani Koipach.
Ani.
Hani koipa.
Yes, that's a window. Lets in the light from the outside into your home. And Koop is a fish heart. Hard P, eh? Koop.
Koop.
Yep. Koop. S. Smack is meat or body. But if they're going to say black bear, it's Simsmack. I think that should be clarified. But some people just say smack when they see a bear. But it's actually Simsmack. Whis is rain.
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I was messing around with the.
Quit messing around.
I know. Messing around with the laptop. Sorry about that. Okay.
Where was I?
Goat, soft T.
Oh yeah. Soft T. Goat, which is a heart.
Goat.
Skin is a ka,
Ah.
or ka. Yeah.
How do you say?
Ah.
Oh, ta.
It's there. No, not ta.
Try again.
It's ka. Ka. You say it, then ka. Ka.
Ah.
The skin or hide.
Ah.
Yeah. Ka.
It's such a hard word to say.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ka.
I'll just say skin.
Yeah. Get your hide over here. Oh. Oh. And hard T's. There you go. Ta. I just both said ta. It's ta.
Ta.
Hard T, long A.
Ah,
Tach is a lake. Tach,
Ta.
tach, tach. Cloak, cloak
look,
is mud.
Lo.
look,
Oh.
Cloak, cloak. Gitl, sockeye.
get
That's when they're red.
Ito.
it.
But Maso is there when they're coming up fresh. And did you ask your dad about Maso, Colin?
Oh, not yet. I should.
So I remember what I explained to you. See if I was correct.
The so. Starting the word.
Yep. See, it's got the word so in there, eh? Maso.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Here's some Gitxsanimx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you should start them.
Soft, soft TS. Slatsch. Slatsch. That's a fishtail. Yats is to hit.
Yep.
That's
Hard TS. Toots
Scoots.
is a bird.
shoots.
Tawach
So,
for shoes.
Toolbox.
so, and you got to remember, I mean, you got to, when you're practicing with the, like with the hard T, and always remember when you see the glottal in there, it's shoot.
Oh.
A little break in there. And short U. Tulp is to be short.
Dude.
Tulp. Yeah. Anus. Anus is the drum.
I know.
And there's the word that has two meanings. Oh, I lost it. Long U. To be black, the color, or metal, or a knife. Toots is a bird. Yep. Toots is the color black, or it could be a knife or metal. So it actually means three meanings.
Does that also mean charcoal?
Qui?
Is that also the word for charcoal?
Charcoal?
like burnt wood.
Uh,
I can't
I think that
remember.
would be more related to book. Eh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Book would be the black stuff in the water in a fire.
Hmm.
Spark, still spark,
Mm-hmm.
embers. Where was I again?
I know I have my reading glasses on looking.
Long U.
Oh, soft W,
Yeah.
soft W. One
One.
is to sit,
One.
or deer,
One.
the animal deer. Wheat is the collarbone.
Wheat.
Hard W is win,
Win.
Win.
is
Mm.
teeth or tooth. What is the otter that was haunting trees all winter?
That was crazy. Oh,
Freaking damn thing was behind my house.
Oh.
wow.
Yeah,
I had a bucket of salt fish from last year and I couldn't get it open, so I threw it out and the darn thing got it open.
Wow.
Yeah.
where you hung around.
Poor. Wonder who killed it, eh?
I don't know.
Was it the dogs?
There's no blood, sir.
No, there's no blood, no track.
Hmm.
I think there's too much salt in it.
High blood pressure.
Oh,
Okay, front, whatever that is, EKS,
X.
front X,
Eh,
he,
Heath.
fat, to be fat, dilly, dilly is grease,
Tilly.
either bear fat or, no, it can't be Hulken grease. Hulken grease is ximtili.
Tilly. Real Tilly.
Back X is bach,
ah,
to run.
Bach.
SNG. Chada is moose.
Hada.
XW. Gooch is to shoot. Ich is to fish with a hook and line.
Ich.
Y, soft Y. Yip, the land or ground. Yin is the cloud or fog. And my yin is smoke from cigarette or whatever.
so when we were talking about goof, how come I mean, like when you say a bow, it's duck. I thought that meant to shoot with a gun. Duck. No,
It's the same.
is it? Okay.
Yep.
Just two more.
Hard Y. Yants is the leaf, grass or weeds.
Yunts.
Yep, yants. Imch, whiskers or beard.
Yimp.
Glottal stop, as in yeah, spring salmon. Maso, sockeye.
Yeah. Misopa.
Just going back to that word slap earlier, slap
Slap.
means deep or depth. Just wanted to explain why the coffee mug or mug, actual mug, was called a slabalway. Anybody know why it's called slabalway?
Yeah.
It's called slabalway because it is what Hudson's Bay used to trade for the lynx or bobcat pelts. They stacked them to the height of the coffee mug,
Hmm.
and that's how they traded for the pelts. That's why it's called Slubbleway. Slubbleway, the depth or height of that mug. Eh?
Ah,
And
cool.
Up and away.
Slap-a-way. Slap-a-way. So we got to write that down as just so people will know and we could write it down. Slap-a-way.
yeah,
Okay. So as I've said earlier, that I'm going to go back to reference this when we're doing the words and how we could and we'll review it every now and then because I think it's important that we that we with the short A, the long A, and the hard letters because it's like Vic said, and I remember Dad saying the same thing, that pronunciation is really important when you're speaking Gitxsanimx. Me, I'm not fussy in the way people spell. Like I'm not fussy in the way people spell their words, as long as Carrie knows what bun means. She could put Gitxsanimx, BUN for belly, bun. That's how she'll know what it represents. So spelling phonetically, you can spell, and don't be afraid to ask questions. And I heard you earlier, Carrie, about being made fun of. And I totally understand where you're coming from because years ago I tried to speak Gitxsanimx, but I was made fun of, or I did. One of the things was I don't like to be corrected. I'm a little bit so my spelling especially. I don't like the way we spell it is the way it sounds to us. But
so
we need to pronounce it properly. So when you were talking about being made fun of, and that it being in Indian day school had prevented you from speaking Gitxsanimx, you know, that So what what happened to us was out of our control. What we can control is what we're doing now. And I want to encourage you to, there's lots of resources online. And there's even, it's called Mother's Tongue by Aidan Pine, where you can click on it and they'll say the word for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can go to that, and it's called Mother's Tongue. Look up Gitxsanimx language,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll have dictionaries. It'll show you dictionaries, and it'll show you the mother tongue. It has a little fish on there,
Mm-hmm.
red and black one, and there's elders that are on that will pronounce the words for you.
Nice.
And
Yeah, I didn't trust it when they tried to reintroduce Gitsan in grade 5, 6, and 7 because of what we went through when we were little, Theresa.
yeah,
But I was very fortunate, and so was Theresa, that we had our dad when I got to grade 8. He was there teaching the language. Then I trusted. Then I took his course, and I just excelled from there because I trusted him. He was my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned, I just picked everything up from where I left off in grade 1. All we spoke was Gitsan.
yeah,
We didn't know English. We were punished until we were able to speak English.
Yeah.
We were punished on a daily basis. That's assimilation, that the hard way of talking about assimilation.
Mm-hmm.
They took away a lot of our cultural learning. But we were so fortunate we had a person such as our dad. He was very culturally inclined, and he taught us everything he knew. Every day he stressed we should learn this, learn that. Don't forget this, don't forget that. And we tried, and some of the stuff that I didn't grasp at the time, I'm picking up now because I'm starting to remember a lot of stuff that he taught us. When you're young and foolish, you tend not to pay attention, but far in the back of your mind, you actually are picking up what is being taught to you. Because if you can remember it, then you more than likely have learned it. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Theresa.
yeah. And so, Carrie, as we go along, you're going to start. It's going to start coming back, and if you go into the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday ones and just sit and listen, it'll slowly come back, because when I really started speaking Gitxsanimx was with Bob.
Yeah.
Bob wouldn't listen to me when I spoke English to him
Mm-hmm.
until I started speaking Gitxsanimx and having conversations with him, and that encouraged me more. So I started carrying out conversations and longer conversations with him and asking questions. So as we go along in this Gitxsanimx, you're going to start picking up words, and when you practice like the alphabet
Yeah.
and familiarize yourself with it, it'll get easier, and it's going to all come back. It's going to come back slowly, but it will come back. And I want to reiterate again that knowing who we are strengthens our oatzen. Knowing where we come from strengthens our oatzen. So that's something we all need to remember as Gitxsan, that our ancestors were very resilient, because if when we talk about the colonization of the Anspayaxw, I'll tell you one thing, we talk about it a lot, but did it work? We're still here. Although we have language teachers, we have language classes, we are still here, but we need to empower one another to stand in unity as Gitxsan and empower each other's oatzen. Feed each other's spirits with the language as much as we can.
Yep. They tried to bury us, but they didn't realize we were seeds.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, at least so we'll just do a quick review next week, and we'll start. I've been calling. I'm not very good. I'm not a very good teacher. I'm trying to watch the Wimuckles, Rosaline, and Fern, Floras, and I get I want to know what they're doing, so I can. So I don't know if you'd like us to. I don't want to be, doing the same stuff, or do you want us to do the same stuff they're doing, or just because I know we all have different teaching things.
No, it's good the way we're doing it, Theresa, because variety is good. People
Okay.
learn different things. Yep.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong there's no right or wrong when you're trying to reiterate the language to our people. What they pick up is what they want to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though I've seen this some, I just can't tell you how much I appreciate all this. And I think we have, many different levels of language learners who are coming in and out. And the variety is amazing. To go back and cover the basics. And I think with everyone on board and all the unique styles, we're getting a really wide spectrum of Gitxsanimx. That's a blessing.
Well, I like to
Yeah.
share, and
Okay.
I'm very happy people are willing to learn, and it's only going to strengthen us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That means we're strengthening ourselves. That's what it means, Colin. I think that's a good name for this course.
Oh,
We're strengthening ourselves.
hey, hi. I'll have to get the spelling for that, and we could roll with that.
I'll text you it.
It sounds
Hey? And then you could thank me on there.
Okay,
All right.
so I'll see you guys again next Friday.
Yep.
Okay,
I just
Maybe
want
you
to thank,
give me
I just want to thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the advice that you guys given me, and I know that it's really important for us to all connect and even connect with our experiences and stuff like that. That just warms my heart. Like, thank you. Yeah.
Yep, we've all gone through it. But like I said, we're strengthening ourselves. Okay, I gotta rush to Smithers.
okay, then we'll get amnesty.
My sushi is waiting.
Yeah, I'm missing.
Okay,
Yeah.